Your attention,
Daffy
please.
Yellow Horse enters to do the
Binghamton.
pitching in the bottom of the
Number
sixth.
45, Daffy Yellow Horse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Larry Dodgenaeus. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Number 5, second baseman.
Hey, no outs now.
Robert Ramirez.
Hey, let's roll 2.
Into the box now, Robert Ramirez. And that misses ball 1. No hits to this point. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
That's a ball.
Ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Squared that one up just a little late. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Hey, let's go right here.
Into the box, Daryl Tipton. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, no one down here.
The 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it.
There we go. Roll it.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Andres Casto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 39, Andres Casto.
All right, come on now.
And that one right down Main Street. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. No home runs as of yet, and 16 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Binghamton leads it 7-2. Digging in and looking for more. Alejandro Aviles. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Aviles.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
1 down. 1 down.
First offering on its way. Todd McHugh is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ah, way to get dirty. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Marcus Efting. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Here we go, boys.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Bottom of the 7th inning. Will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Striding in once again, Harper Leahy.
Here we
and
go.
Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning
Hey,
is
now
so
we got
important
two.
to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close. And he'll step off. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Mine.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. And Binghamton is out in front, 7-2. Lauren Asuncion is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
88, Lauren Asuncion.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Seven to 4 is the final score in tonight's game. Neil Barlow earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Herman Marquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ben Rowan records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 12 men on base. For the Yard Goats, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.
Getting off to a hot start can electrify a clubhouse, engendering a sense of limitless possibilities.